All praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, double honors to apostles and elders in New York, GMS, and salutation to y'all around the world that's teaching the truth. My name is Maya Nagab with Chicago branch of GMS, and I'd like to make a disclaimer that we are not black Hebrew Israelites. All right, we are Israelites or Hebrew Israelites. Black is a color, not a nationality. We are not affiliated with any black identity history groups. All right, so you wonder why I had this image right here. This is, I believe this is Othello, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, the point is that this is about confusion of faces, man. All right, and you can't go by somebody what they look like or to know they're Israelite, man. You are the seed of your father, man. Your blood ain't go back to Israel, goes back to Israel. All right, and the Moors were Israelites, man. Because you had Jake constantly go, especially Spain, man. I forgot what years though. All right, when the Edomites in Spain was or personal, man, they would run to Morocco a lot. That's what Jace was in. Jace was in, North Africa, man. After the burning of Jerusalem in 70 AD. All right, and you had before that, man, majority of the Northern Kingdom was gone to the Americas, man, after Syrian captivity. It says Second Ezra chapter 13, 39 to 48. Okay. So, you had majority of the Southern Kingdom, you had a little bit of Northern Kingdom there, and the Moors converted to Islam in, I believe, the 7th century BC. And then, about that, you had more and more Israelites, Jews converting to Islam, man. All right. And the Moors was a confederacy of Israelites, man. You had Jews and you had Israelites. There was Christians, all right. You had confederacy of Egyptians, Syrians, man. All right, but the Moors, the majority of the Moors that conquered Spain and later on, starting in 1492 all the way up to 1610, that was getting kicked out and getting sold to slavery, brought over here to America and the world. Those were Israelites, right? Because the curses befell them according to Deuteronomy 28, 45, 46, man. All right, only Israelite fit those curses, man. So the Moors that was brought here to the Americas and around the world as prisoners of war, those were Israelites. All right. Those were Israelites. Moors that ruled Spain, Portugal, all that. Those was Israelites. Okay. All right. All right. So, let's see right here. Get this article right here. The reason why I brought that image up. Now, this is something I stumbled upon on the internet. All right. This is from years ago, like 10 years ago. Paralympic on Friday, December 5th, 2008. It said Jewish and Moroccan ancestry among Spaniards, or really Israelite ancestry among Spaniards. It said the medieval reconquest of Spain from the Moors left a genetic legacy that can be detected today in the DNA of men from Iberian Peninsula. Scientists had discovered a high proportion of Spanish and Portuguese males had genetic profile indicative of North African or Jewish ancestry, according to the research that sheds light on religion history as many as region's history. As many as one in 5 has a Y chromosome, apparently Jewish origin, while 1 in 10 has a Y chromosome showing a North African trait. Both Israelites, man. All right, this DNA shit. They just know who's who. They just know. Basically, scientists know the history of Spain to Portugal, man. All right, this is basically hold down, man. All right. It said these proportional tests are high level religious conversion, whether voluntary, enforced, or driven by historical episodes, social religion tolerance that ultimately led to integration. Descendants, said Professor Mark Jomlin of University of Leicester, who led the research. After the fall of the Roman Empire, Spain was ruled from the 5th to the 8th century by Visigoths, who established a Christian kingdom. In 701, of an Arab army, all right, those are Moors. There's an Israelite army. The Israelite army crossed the Strait of Gurpo, beginning several centuries of Muslim rule, of the Israelite rule, man. All right, cause we ruled Spain like 800 years, man. All right, and okay, it said the Moors tolerate both Christianity and Judaism, but Christians nevertheless progressed, sought to recover the peninsula over a period of several centuries, known as Reconquista, when the Christian kingdom of Aragon and Castle were united in 1470 under Ferdinand Isabella. They began the final phase of Reconquista, and the last Moors were expelled from Granada in 1492 by the Catholic monarchs, began to force Christian. Or so really in 1610 they was expelled, sold into slavery, man. That was like the last, basically last stage, man. All right, it said Jews and Muslims were forced to convert. All right, and our people's into Islam, man, said they've been to that Deuteronomy 28 and 64. All right. So you had Jakes who already knew who they was. There was the Jews and the Muslims. Jake into the Islam, that's the Moors. All right, it was like were forced to convert to that. That's the base of that plantation Christianity. All right, and the Catholicism and the Inquisition was established to persecute heretics, those who maintained their old religions. Many converted Jews or converted Muslim or Ruscos was expelled, however, as well as their contribution to architecture, food, or culture. They left behind their DNA. The study in American Journal of Human Genetics reports it examined the male Y chromosome to chart parental descent. Right, you see, this is how Esau knows, man. He knows that your father's nationality is whoever what your father is. That's your nationality, man. All right, so it says right here, Numbers chapter 1, verse 18. It says, they assembled the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of names from the 20 years old and upward their polls. All right, it says what? By the house of their fathers. All right, so Esau knows your nationality, go by your father, man. All right, and then also the same thing, confusion of face. It said Daniel chapter 9, verse 7, it said, oh yeah, how righteous belong unto thee, but unto us confusion of face as this day to the men of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem, to all Israel that are near, that are far off, through all the country where thou art driven, because of their trespass, they had trespassed thee. All right, so you got a confusion of face. It's like look like other nations, man. But again, it's to see who you are. It's basically who your forefathers are, man. Your forefathers, seed of Jacob. All right, and that's what it basically tell you in this article, man. All right, it's proving that you are the nationality, whether your father, whatever nationality your father is, that's who you are. And it will also prove the confusion of faces that scatter among the world, man. All right, confusion of faces of Israelites. It also examined the male Y chromosome to chart patriarchal descent, while women have 2 X chromosomes, men have 1 X chromosome, 1 Y. Y is inherited from the fathers, remain intact in the male line for generation and generation. Yup. It says that's why it's important for you aquas out there not to lay down these damn heathens, man. You'll cut the parental line of Jacob, man. Sleep with these damn heathens, man. It said while majority of modern Spanish men have a wider chromosome type that is common throughout Europe, a high proportion that have profile chromosome converso or Morisco background. All right, showing that, like I said, Hosea chapter 1, verse 10 11 said Israel should be like the sand of the sea, man. All right. There's the whole world population made of Israelites, man. But 2/3 of Israel going to be destroyed, like I said, Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. It's a Professor Jobin added the long-term Jews and Moriscos were kicked out, forced to integrate. That's what we see the effect now. The integration of their descendants. The results also show the extent which is possible to trace the impact of historical events through modern DNA. It says similar research has recently shown that the Crusaders may have left genetic mark of modern Lebanon with a high proportion of Christian men today have a Y chromosome European region. Now the Crusaders, those were Israelites, man. The Crusaders, the Muslims, those are Israelites. One believing in Constantine, the doctrine. All right, Constantine was Israelite himself, and the other believe in Islam, man. All right, so you have the same people, man. All right. Look at this asshole right here. Esau Calnama said genetic flow from North African Spain is very little, not much more than French, less than time. We are tired of saying history. Many still contradict Jewish more answering among Spanish. The assertion fall even spread in black letter sites and arts exchange. Spanish people are not half more or some way. Esau fucking idiot. Alright. Alright, so you got demon, man, devil, man. Alright. But like I said, Psalm 64:8, man, tongues shall fall upon themselves, man. He's all telling himself, man. Alright. And y'all, he's going to where is that? Alright, he's gonna say the elect among the nations, man. For lo, I will command, I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like it's a corn sifting the seed, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth, man, right? So, those confused the faith, those that are the elect and the 1/3, man, they're gonna be saved from all this madness, man. Cause those missiles, they're gonna hit America, but they're gonna hit some places on the earth, man. All right, and then Yahweh gonna deliver those brothers and sisters out of that madness, man. All right, so just prove that, man, you are the seed of your father, man, regardless of who your mother is. So this said, Shalom.